Forget trick or treat. This morning, we are indulging in a little treat and treat. Yep, it's National Merlot Day, and it's time to pull out your leftover Halloween candy and dip into your wine stash. Yes, please.
Oh, I like that, the wine stash and the leftover candy.
Yeah, the candy stash.
Joining us this morning with wine and Halloween candy pairings to officially close out the spooky season is food and wine editor Lee Musha. Welcome back to New York Living.
Thank you so much for having me again.
How could we not? How could we not?
She's literally the most popular guest. All of our other guests have come over, kissed the ring, taken a sniff, all the rest.
Taken a sniff. Okay.
You know, teenage me would have loved Betty and Summer Hall.
I know, right?
I mean, listen, we all
quaking in my boots.
I know.
That makes
it was
two.
hard
We
to
had to keep
focus on the
cool.
questions
I know,
and whatnot when you have those eyes staring at you.
Now, hold on. Before we get into this, I have a very important question.
Me too.
I was under the impression that Merlot had fallen out of everyone's good graces.
Yes, that's the group chat.
And
everyone says, I don't care what Reddit is, just not the Merlot.
I mean, who's going to be the champion of Merlot?
I guess we are today.
Thank you.
National
Thank you.
Merlot Day.
Okay.
It's delicious. I feel like people compare it to Cabernet Sauvignon too often, but it's less tannic. People don't love tannins too much. It's smooth. It's elegant. I think it's really like unsung hero of the red wine world.
Right. File this under why we should love Merlot.
Smooth, unsung hero.
And less tannins.
Like you. Fewer tannins.
Okay. And I'm less full of tannins.
I was stealing the Kit Kat, because why not? What have you brought?
We're gonna do some pairing.
Yes, we have 3 different Merlots from 3 different places. We have a Napa, a Washington State, and a Chile.
Ooh.
And then we are pairing them with 3 different Halloween candies that either, if you don't have any left over, Halloween candy is half off right now.
So you can use.
Halloween's for the kids, now is for us.
Yes.
This is our time.
I love Lee.
Right?
It's half off run. I may have taken everything on the CVS on 42nd and 3rd, but here we go.
So we're going to be moving left to right.
Okay.
So we have our first one, this Radius Merlot from Washington.
Okay.
We're going to start a little less intense and move up to like really rich.
Okay, I'm here for that.
Yeah. So it's going to be very fruity. Let's take a sip of it.
Okay.
Cheers to 10 a.m.
Cheers.
wine, everyone.
Cheers to making Merlot fabulous again.
Right, so it's very light.
I very
it's
much
not too
enjoyed
concentrated.
that.
That's, right? Lots of cherries,
Not too
vanilla. We're gonna have that with a Kit Kat. Because a Kit Kat, right, it's not too dark chocolate. You have some crunch. There's a bit of like a malty nuttiness almost to it, right?
True.
And that with fruit is really beautiful complement.
Okay.
So together it'll be great, So the thing is, when you're pairing wine with something...
What's the right way to do this?
Yeah, so I like to take a bite of the Kit Kat and then have a sip of the wine. So they're in your mouth together so you can really taste them.
Okay, let's be
the same
classic
time.
for once in our lives.
I was.
Okay, so a bite,
a bite, a sip. So when you're pairing wine with sugary things, you want to be careful because if it's too sweet, it makes the wine taste kind of bitter and dry. So that's why we're doing chocolate, but kind of not too sweet.
Just like you know what you're doing. That was a nice pairing.
Yeah, right?
That was real good.
Listen,
Here for
I
me.
always say this, but if these people decide they don't want me to do this show anymore, I'm calling Lee for a job because this seems like something I can do.
You're very good at this kind of thing.
Right, it's not too shabby of a
not,
gig, huh?
Not a shabby gig. Okay,
All right, so
wine.
next up, we have this Carmen Gran Reserva from Maipo Valley, Chile.
Oh, yes.
This is gonna be moving up in intensity a little bit. We're gonna have notes of like plums and cherries and a little coffee as well. And paired with that, we have, right? So we're moving up. It's gonna be a little richer.
Okay.
We have these Hershey's dark chocolates.
Oh, yes.
I figure if you have kids, they probably haven't eaten these yet.
These are the last to get eaten because they think dark chocolate.
The children are afraid of the dark chocolate.
I know, but with red wine, it's so
beautiful.
fantastic.
Yes.
This is a perfect night out for me on a Friday, and by out I mean in.
In on the couch.
On the couch, watching a show with this and this. Okay,
Yes,
so
absolutely.
bite, sip,
I'm gonna try the wine first.
Yeah?
like a lady.
Oh, that's really nice. Okay.
So one of the easiest things when you're pairing is just look at the tasting notes of a wine. Wow. This has cherries, coffee. What tastes great with both of those things? Chocolate.
Okay.
Right?
I'm not trying to say
This is incredible.
I'm not trying to say I'm on my way to becoming a sommelier, but I just taste the chocolate tasted like cherries.
Right?
Because of the
It'll almost bring out the flavor.
They bring out each other's flavors, right? They kind of break math. It's like 1 + 1 = 3. They're better together than apart.
Right.
Fantastic. That's what makes a good
This
pair.
is science.
Two out of
right here.
two.
All right,
Giants
yeah,
for the
let's
win.
hope. Let's keep it going for the
I'm
third.
feeling
Well, you already
feeling
got
very
me
good.
with this because this is my favorite candy of all time. Is the Reese's peanut
she
butter.
does
Chocolate
amazing.
and peanut butter, the best combo on earth. Fight
So
me.
this is gonna be rich, unctuous, like really indulgent.
Unctuous.
We have a Napa Merlot, the 1858. It's made by the Wagner family that also make Camus. So they know what they're doing.
Yes, they
It
do.
is
And they
going
have
to
some
be-
cash.
Yes,
Those people,
they do.
They invest in their vineyards. All right.
But so this is gonna have a ton of baking spices, so like vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg,
Yeah,
and
spicy.
notes of chocolate because it's been aged for a little while. So this I figure with peanuts, with nuts, with chocolate, really can't go wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
So let's try it.
I'm following directions.
Oh. Magnifico.
Right? That's good. It's hard not to, right? Some red wine, some chocolate.
No, that's more than good.
You know what?
That's
I'm sorry
excellent.
you didn't bring enough for everybody else. I'm glad you left this all for me. Sorry, Yipik, you're on your own. My goodness.
Right?
These are fantastic. I would also carry this over into the Thanksgiving season.
Are you available for parties?
I am actually.
This seems
I
like a
am.
great friend activity.
I host private events all the time. If you go to leemusho.com, which is LEEMUSHO.com, contact me. We will throw a party together. We will have so much wine
engagement
and
party.
cheese and
Oh my
food.
God.
My engagement party.
This is it.
It's been settled.
Let's
It's
do
done.
it.
And I know what we're
Fantastic.
doing it to. Sister Friends, my group chat, this is going to be in all of our futures as well.
Lee, thank you so
Lee.
much.
Thank you for having me. This
This
is
is
so
the best.
fun.
This is
Introducing
seriously.
us to all this deliciousness.
I don't know how you finish a show from here.